Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board.
Okay.
You got talking to this.
Hot dog and two hot besties. Don't you go on being sulky. It's going to be one of them. We're going to try and get through half an hour without killing each other. It's very hot. Isn't it? Simon's super spiteful lately.
I'm all right. Of course, what helps he is having a furry, hairy dog by my feet.
He's worked very hard, hasn't he, the last 2 days?
He's done all right, actually.
Literally, the booking that's just checked out is down to him.
Yeah.
They said there had 2 places to choose, and they chose this one because of Derik.
Yeah.
But we've got to find out what picture's where. They said they saw a picture and he's a lot bigger than the picture.
No, we'll have to have a look.
I don't know what they saw where.
Anyway, he needs some bones, doesn't he?
He does. He's earned his wages.
He has.
Really nice. Young girls again. Getting younger guests, aren't we?
Yeah. Seem to be attracting
the young folk. Maybe it's the pod and the gram. It's on the gram, weren't we, straight away? Food went on the gram. You know you're doing good when kids get... Well, they're not kids, we say kids.
They weren't. I don't know. I don't even know how old they were. What was on their passport?
I didn't look, actually. Yeah, you know you do good when the old... We used to say that with my kids, didn't we? If you put a plate of food in front of a child or a young adult and they take a picture of it and then they tap in, put it on the gram.
Any picture that goes on the gram is worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
On the gram, and we got tagged in it.
Are you going to face me and talk into the microphone, or are you still going to...
Why is that agitating you? Miss that away then?
No, it's just... it's difficult to balance the sound when you don't speak into
normally.
the microphone.
Sounds normally up and down all over the place. Happy now?
Thank you. Because you
Welcome.
face me, don't you? So then we turn the microphone
I do
around,
whatever I
that's all.
want, my love. Stop organising me. It's a lot, honestly. Turn my fan off for half an hour because of the loud.
And now you're talking to me, facing me, so now you're not... So if we put that there, look, and then when you talk to me, it picks you up. Amazing. Technology these days, incredible.
Don't give me that smile. Your hairless face.
I'm tired. You
You're
slept all right last night, didn't you?
I did, thank God. It's been, just for context, so this goes out. When does this go out?
This will go out first week of August, I think.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. With me, Kirsty, and him, Simon. Episode 30. And the last one before our summer sabbatical. Just an FYI. What? We're going to have a month off. But we're recording this, what is it, 11th of July, something like that?
I believe so.
Around
14th.
then? Oh, 14th of July, see?
Holy
Mid-July. I think you're going to listen to this mid-August.
First week of August, I think.
And we'll be back beginning of September. We'll start recording again in a month. Reason being, it's too friggin' hot. No, and do you know what? We're busy. We're grateful. We're busy. We're going to have a break. We're repeating ourselves a lot. But we're just going to sort of... We've got guests that have checked out this morning. We've got guests that are checking in. We've got... Everything's hard work in the heat, isn't it? So we're going to give it have a break now. And from the blog, I need to write the blog today as well. We're just tying up loose ends just so we can concentrate on the day job.
You should have changed the what to hot.
Hot. I'm not changing it. It's my word.
Welcome to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, with her, Kirsty, and me, Simon. Hot.
I know you try and do it better.
I'm not trying to do it better. I'm just doing it different.
You do that. You do it with the food as well. Do you know what we've done today, this week?
I don't know.
What? We are.
Oh, we've changed it around again.
We've changed the menus again. I'm almost too embarrassed to say.
I know.
And I'm not going to talk about it.
I know.
Or
Let's talk
discuss
about
it.
food.
Yeah, no. See what I mean? Not doing it. But we've changed the menus.
We've
We've got another menu on, all different stuff, and
let's
that's
not
it.
say what we're doing. Let's just say how it went when it
We'll
comes
tell you how
off
it goes.
when in September. Yeah.
We got a new idea. Yeah. So that's it. That's all we're saying.
Don't say any more, Kirst. Stop it.
I'm stopping it.
You were very good this morning when you said, "Would you prefer cash?" You just went, "Yeah."
I know.
I heard you. Brilliant.
Didn't you?
Yeah, brilliant that. Rather than us going into a long soliloquy.
Verbal diarrhea, it's bad.
Terrible, isn't it? Do you think it's because of the podcast?
I don't know, but we use too many. You use way too many words. That's factual.
Here we go.
You know that's factual. Anyway, we had a chat this morning. Because we never said it's been 43 degrees last 2 days. Not only is Spain in drought, it's got a heat wave as well.
Along with most of the Mediterranean, actually. All
Yeah.
the way along Greece, Italy.
Yeah, shocker. Certainly as hot as I've ever known it. Very difficult. But we done it. Our house hasn't got aircon. We've said this before. God love this house. Because it's all right today. It's dropped down 10 degrees. 42, 43. Was it hot? Of course it was frigging hot. It's hot everywhere.
Yeah, but with everything closed, it wasn't. It was manageable in here, and that's what the house is about.
It was manageable with a fan. We've got a new ceiling fan in the upstairs room as well because we panicked. So it's probably a bit reactive, but we did. We got that anyway, and
the upper room is warmer than the downstairs room. Naturally, heat rises, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, again, too many words, butting in, unnecessary, everything you said.
It's not though, is it? You're so judgmental.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So anyway, we stuck a fan upstairs. Well, it's not finished yet.
Got to go up and do it now.
I've got to finish the wiring now.
CBA, it's one of them.
Oh, it's tough.
It's tough living in Spain, which is a conversation we had this morning, was where else would we live? And I was like, if it was this if it were not today's temperature, right, because it's dropped down today, so it's all right again, but humidity is 100% today.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Well, you can
even
tell
up here.
by the cloud cover and that.
Yeah, the cloud's low, so it's just sweaty hot today. But where would we, I said if it was just 42, 43.
All the time.
I wouldn't live here.
Well, we choose not to live in Dubai or Qatar, do we? So.
I wouldn't. I thought, because I said to you, would you go back to the UK? And I'm like, I don't think I would, actually, because I was speaking to a friend this morning. Pissy, horrible grey skies there this morning.
The thing is, and just to
I'd
clarify...
go to northern Spain.
What is still lovely about here and living in the mountains is although it was very hot in the day for the last 2-3 days, you still got some respite because it was cool in the mornings here.
Yeah.
And that's what's lush. Going out at 7:30, 8 o'clock with Derik in the morning is like, oh, this is lovely.
Oh, it's nice. It was a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But
and that's what makes it bearable. It's like, when you go down on the land of people, hey, it's so humid all there all the time.
Oh, it's just sticky.
Oh.
Sticky, sweaty angst.
But unusually,
We've
that's
spoke
what
about
it's here this morning.
Yeah. It was...
Very unusual for us to be humid here. Normally it's very dry.
But we said I would go to northern Spain. I'd live in Galicia or somewhere like that.
Yeah, nice.
I think I'd still do Spain.
Yeah.
Or I might try Italy.
Well, Italy's just as hot, to be fair. Italy is actually hotter than here at the moment.
Is it? I thought it was up higher.
No.
Well, is it down then? I thought Italy was up there. Stop it.
Don't look at the map.
You look at the map, Italy's up there. It's up higher.
No, it's still on the med. It doesn't matter, does it? No, the latitude's about the same, to be honest. They reckon Sicily could reach 46, 47 next week.
Ridiculous. It's the boot, isn't it? Italy.
That's the boot.
I remember that. I got chucked out of geography, 12 years old. Got a lot to answer for.
You got kicked out of geography at 12?
Yeah. And needlework. Well, needlework, she made me cut up tights, bitch.
How
3 years I cut up tights in needlework.
How bad a student were you, as in naughty, to get kicked out of geography?
I wasn't
at 12?
naughty, I bent the rules.
I don't believe you got kicked out of geography.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
What you said, what did you do?
And physics, actually. And chemistry. No, physics, because I set a light to me mate with a Bunsen burner. That was fucking funny, that was. Oh, flipping. I got dead. I wasn't naughty, I wasn't rude, I wasn't nasty. But a rule's there to be bent.
It was that point where someone says you can't do that, so you went, yes, I can. You're still like that now.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't tell me no.
So what did you used to do when geography was on?
I used to have to go and sit out the headmistress of Mrs. Ray. She was a cow.
You must have spent like 2
She had the biggest ass isn't it funny things you remember I've ever seen in my life. She used to walk down the corridor and it used to go. Remember that?
She had a massive donkey. What?
Massive
the biggest ass.
Yeah.
Oh, arse.
As if what else could it be?
You said ass.
I know. So,
that's a donkey,
what headmistress have you seen walking in school with a donkey?
I don't know.
Oh,
just questioning it.
Yeah.
You're not in a very fun mood today, are you? Are you too hot?
Yeah, very hot.
Yeah. So, hang on a minute. So you weren't in geography or needlework or physics.
No. None of them are necessary. Well, geography's necessary.
Well,
needlework, since my mum's died. That would be handy.
What?
But other than that, I've never needed physics, ever.
To be fair, Kirst, the only thing you've ever needed doing what you did was maths.
Doing what I did?
Yeah, fruit and veg, adding up. And even then, not to an extremely high level.
You just needed to grow up on the estate where I grew up. You just needed to be streetwise, lover. That's all you need in life.
You didn't need Pythagoras' theorem dealing with apples and pears, did you?
No.
So there you go.
You just need to be...
You know my views on school.
streetwise.
Do you know my views on school?
No, I was going to go, no.
You know you
do. I?
No, you do know my views on school.
You should go to school when you're older. I would have done well if I could go back to school.
Primarily, once you get to a certain age, and I'm not entirely sure what that would be, but you were creative and not academic, right?
No, I was academic because I loved sociology. Loved it.
I'm not entirely sure loving sociology means you're academic.
Yeah, but I would do all the writing for that, I used to love it. Mr. Brown, the teacher, he was great. His teachers I loved, and metalwork and woodwork.
No, that follows for everyone. No,
Yeah, isn't it?
If it's a great teacher, it makes all the difference. But my point there is that I think every child is forced down an academic route until they're 16, sitting exams and stuff. And that it's not a one-size-fits-all thing.
It's not.
It really isn't. And that everyone's forced down that, and your
it's
whole...
forced to do well, and you've got top marks, and you've got
to do this, and you've got to do A levels, and you've got to get a degree, otherwise you won't get a good job. What is that all about? It's not right.
It's competitive. It's horrible, isn't it? Society's horrible.
Yep, it's not right.
So wrong. What are we doing with kids?
It's not right. That's why I'm stepping away from it.
You're stepping away from it?
Yeah, society. Yeah.
What are you going to do? Live in a mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run a B&B.
Just deal with people
Yeah.
and discuss
Yeah.
people's personalities.
And psychologically analyse everything.
We do that a little bit too much, do you think?
Possibly we might, yeah.
Why
do you think we do that?
I don't think we mix enough.
That's because we don't want to. We don't want to go down
No, I don't
line
want
of
to.
people.
I like mixing down the club.
I like people, just not a lot of them.
We shouldn't be doing this job or doing a podcast.
No, I like people. It's lovely
Is
to
that
meet
hypocritical?
people. Just a couple of people, maximum 4 at a time. Brilliant.
That are paying you money?
Yeah. I feel good about that.
You're right, do you know I've not done one event this year?
I know.
Not one.
That's why you needed to travel down and to do your club thing, innit?
Yeah. That has worked, actually. It dawned on me. Not one event. We're in July. I know. I wouldn't... I've wanted to, and I've talked about them, and went for it, and then just pulled back.
Yeah, I'm kind of quite happy we don't.
I know you would be happy with it. you just need the 4 people.
Yeah.
4 people and Deza. He's been a good boy, although went to put him away last night, didn't we? In room 1 with the guests.
Well, he wanted to go to bed in room 1 with the guests.
Yeah. But she did admit this morning that she encouraged it.
Yes. They let him in.
Until he wanted to get on their beds.
And then they thought...
Their words.
Yeah.
She said until he wanted to get on the beds, because they had single beds in there, and she said the beds weren't big enough for him.
No.
It's like, I did tell you, he doesn't know his size. Yeah. See, give him an inch. Give him an inch, he takes a mile. Yeah. That dog. He knew it. He knew it as well with them. He loved them. Jesus, they loved him as well.
Yes, they did.
Anyhow, other than that, anything else to talk about? So we're having our holidays. It's very hot. We're at the point where we don't like people, which is the best guest house. Turning light switch on. Oh, that leads me into good sagoo.
Oh, a nice sagoo.
A nice
should
sagooey.
Should we have a clink there?
Yeah, let's have a clink.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Marvellous.
Fabulous.
So you've sagooied into...
I've sagooied in just a little bit of sage bash. Just a little bit of one. What are you looking at?
The time. That's
but I like quotes, I like memes. I come out with the best quote ever, because we don't struggle with our body image. We know we eat and drink too much. you're particularly judgmental of mine latterly.
I've been very good in the last week.
Yeah, because I brought it up. Although you did say I had gigantic tits.
But
That was an unfair word as well, and I had to pull you up on that. You've got to start picking your words better.
Yeah, but didn't we talk about that on the last podcast?
No.
Didn't we?
No.
I thought we did.
So that's no, because I literally said to you, that's the third time, humongous, massive and gigantic. You have got to start picking your words better. Because look how you've reacted, because I said you had a massive face.
I'm not sure you said...
True or not true?
I'm not sure you actually used those words.
I did.
I had a massive face.
I think it was massive. I did hesitate on that, but I'd done it deliberately.
Yeah, I know. I don't believe...
And literally you've got all defensive with it today. You've got, oh, look my face. I think my jowls. I think Mr. Upstairs, I think my jowls are slimmed down. Yeah, you don't like it.
No,
and that's why I done it.
But...
I was going to get to my quote.
But the point of you saying that is made me, I've taken that on board.
I need to put that into perspective.
I've used constructive criticism. But to be fair, I don't think I've used your word humongous, and I don't think I've used the word gigantic, but I have used the word massive.
We was in the shop, I was looking at a dress, and you went, why don't you get that dress? And I went, no, because it makes my tits look massive. And you went, well, you do have massive... Oh, you said massive. You do have massive tits.
That's exactly right, apart from I said, well, that's because your tits are massive.
Yeah.
But
no, don't. You don't have to agree with me. You have to go, no, lover, I think you look lovely in that dress, but if you don't want it, that's fine. That's what you should say.
No, I agreed with you, because if you were to put on that dress, you wouldn't be happy wearing it, and then I'd have turned around and gone, no, you should get that dress, you look lovely in it,
no.
Which would be a lie, and you wouldn't be happy in the dress.
No, what you should say is go, do you know what, I don't think that, but if you're not comfortable in it, I think you'd look lovely in anything, or words along that, Mo. You've got to pick your words better. You're getting too comfortable in this marriage, that's all I'm saying.
You've gone quite South London, because you used the word think with an F twice there.
So it's not the word think, is it? Think. Go on, you can say it. Go on upstairs. Go on upstairs.
I think.
You just can't do it, can you?
Now,
I need to get that into context, what I was saying, because otherwise all the Simon lovers out there would be on my case saying I'm being cruel to you, we were talking about the quote that I said to you.
Yeah.
Right? Which is, I read, if you had, right now, today, the body that you're in and the health that you've got, in 20 years' time, you'd want it. In 20 years' time, you would want the body and the health and the looks that you have
that you've got
right now.
Yes, that's what you said.
So appreciate them.
Yes.
Which was our conversation. I said, that's a really brilliant thing and we need to take that, because then you were going, my chin hair's going really grey.
Yeah.
Weren't you? So you was talking about grey hair and stuff.
Well, immediately after you said that, I had a packet of Jaffa Cakes.
No, it doesn't mean eat more, but it just means happy. Be happy in yourself.
Yeah.
So then you was talking about grey hair and stuff, weren't you?
Yeah.
Just to get that in context. And then I was like, your face, your beard has been grey for ages. In fact...
You said, I like you with a bit of a beard because
it makes your face look thinner.
Makes my face look thinner. And I said, why? What's happened when I clear shaven? And you went, because you've got a massive head. Something like that.
No, I said it just looks like a massive ball when you've got no hair on your chin. It's just a lot. So then you've had a shave this morning, you've come down, you've gone, oh, I think my jowls look thinner.
Yes, because
I got a new tip on. Do my boobs look small in this?
No, they look massive. I judge how I feel because we don't weigh ourselves, do we?
No, I don't have scales. I've never had scales.
No, and ever. I like that because I used to go on that, and it was funny. It's how you feel inside. You feel well.
If you feel fat on the inside, if you feel like a bag of shit, move less.
Yeah.
Move more, eat less.
And I'm chunky anyway. I'm short and chunky and all that sort of stuff, and I embrace that. That's cool. I haven't got a problem with that. And
you haven't?
No, not really. Not
Good.
anymore. I used to, but not anymore. But I look at how one of my things is my face. So if I feel that my face has lost some weight and it's thinned down a bit, then that I feel better about myself there. That's kind of my gauge as to how I feel.
Good.
Because if I look at myself and I look like my cheeks are going to touch each side of the mirror, then I'm not happy.
My only thing with that is that, like, I think it's 50 actually, because you're not. I'm baggy. I'm going baggy.
Oh, don't say that.
You're not baggy yet. You've got a few years. That's what I've noticed. You can't do anything about that. It's elasticity.
You can do this.
Elasticity.
No.
That's the bit I'm going wrong.
Elasticity.
Say it for me.
Elasticity.
Elasticity. Yes.
Yes.
Elasticity in your... Is that the right word?
Yeah, elasticity, yeah.
I want to put another C in there.
E30.
Elasticity.
There you go.
Elasticity in your skin. Anyway. Boring. That's a lot.
God, you're only talking about me.
But it's me segue. It's me Sagoo.
Sagoo, yeah.
Sagoo, how'd you turn the shower on the other day, lover?
I feel like I've spoken about this.
Yeah, because I told Ricky and Joe.
Oh, that was fun. Well, I was cleaning the shower for a start, so...
Oh, it's just one of them days that it's just that...
I literally...
A little bit more love in the love bucket goes up with that. It was like,
I was cleaning the shower, and we've got one of those, like, Spanish... Or just a tap fitting, which is... I don't know, it's not like turn the knobs, is it? It's like a single point that you lift up and the shower comes on. So I'm reaching up and cleaning, and I came down to Kirsty and I said, you know, your belly's probably a little bit too big when you're reaching up and cleaning the top of the shower and your belly turns the shower on.
I wish I'd seen it. But you know what? On the back of that was so funny. It was in the shower, cold showers before you go to bed. There's another thing in Spain. A cold shower last night before we got into bed. And I tried to do it, and I thought, that's all right, my belly's not that big.
It ain't
yet.
easy.
It's not easy to do.
Hey, what happened
And I kind of felt like, got to give you a high five for that. And I'm like, no, that's like a negative high five for something it shouldn't be.
What happened is as I reached up, because I'm a bit too short to clean the very top, as I reached up, my belly had caught the nozzle and it had gone on. And I was looking up and got the face full of water from the shower. And I'm like, arse.
Arse.
Yeah.
Arse. Highlight of our day.
I think I should swap the camera over and we should have another dink there. What do you reckon?
A dink?
Yeah, should we have another
Yeah, let's have a dink.
All right. That was a nice time
Back
for a
again?
dink. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back.
Quick dink, wasn't it?
Yeah, quick chink. Is it a dink or a chink?
Called it a dink before.
Did we?
I like a dink. Can't remember what one is, but yeah. Quilts, right, I've got the quilts off. What else have I got in here?
Yeah, we've now got
Bit
the
of telly.
quilt off. Now got the just on the duvet cover.
We have. Finally, we watched Depth versus Herd, didn't we, on Netflix? It's good for a good discussion.
Well, we watched the one on Channel 4
Yeah,
and
you
never finished it, and then watched the one on Netflix.
Well, couldn't bother to watch Herd
They're all the
verdict.
same, aren't they? We haven't
I
watched
know,
her
but it's
one
good
yet.
ones, good for good discussion, that is. And also, talking on that, because where we go on, a little bit of a sage bash, where we go on about opinions and judgment, and how people love giving you their opinion and making judgment and stuff, and we really try not to, but it's a daily practice, isn't it? And we pull each other up on it. We're very lucky, very grateful we've got each other to pull each other up, haven't we?
And we don't really give opinions on things on this, do we?
We do nothing but.
Don't we? Yeah, but it's nonsense.
But it's our
isn't it?
podcast, it's our opinion. But we go in our opinion.
Well, we do. And
Yeah.
it's nonsense. What we're talking about is
We
nonsense.
sit and psychoanalyse everyone, that's an opinion, but it's just between me and you. We justify it by going, oh, it's only me and you talking. But really,
I think
naturally, you shouldn't give your opinion.
Well,
Naturally, we shouldn't.
I think, in my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with an opinion as long as you're prepared to take somebody else's opinion, which you then might find is a better opinion, and so consequently change your opinion.
No. See, that's where it's wrong.
Is it?
Yeah, if you're
Well, your
hearing
opinion.
someone, in my opinion, if you take someone else's opinion and you think it's better than yours, you still might want to keep your own opinion. You don't have to go then change your opinion because someone else's opinion's different.
Well, no, but likewise, you shouldn't expect everybody else to listen to your opinion and think that
No, you
it's the
shouldn't
only
give it.
opinion.
That's,
But if nobody
you should
ever
be
gave
giving
you-
it,
if
that
no-
makes you opinionated.
But if nobody ever gave their opinion, you should only give your opinion if you're asked for it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There'd be a lot less comments on Facebook.
Wouldn't there? We wouldn't be on the gram with our breakfast. Would
Eh?
we?
Well, we're not giving an opinion if we post pictures of the breakfast.
No, I'm talking about them guests. Put a
Oh.
picture, in their opinion, our breakfast was the mutt's nuts. So they put it on the gram. I
I
didn't
know,
see
yeah.
what they wrote, though.
No.
I'm not on the gram, thank God.
No, but I don't.
Bad enough being on Facebook.
Is taking a photograph and going, yay, breakfast, an opinion?
It's so other people make an opinion of your life, yes.
Or, now, the thing with social media, is that a memory for them? Are they doing that because they want other people to comment?
True.
Or are they doing it because, guess what, in a year's time when it pops back up, it goes, oh, I remember that.
Does Instagram do that?
I don't know. I'm not really a big aficionado of the gram or of Facebook.
Well,
or of anything,
because
really.
the advice that we had was the gram isn't for our analytical age range.
Although that could
But
be
I
improved.
think it's changing. And I don't know why it's changing.
I
I
don't.
don't know why we're getting 30-year-olds,
Yeah.
travellers.
And over the last
And they
month, we
stop
have
here,
had
and
probably
we've had
50%
loads.
of our bookings have been that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
for
have
sure.
stopped here, friends and couples that have stopped here as a base for, and it's not only 2 nights, 4 nights. The girls that have just left 3 nights, and it's to do Malaga, Granada, Ronda, the
Yeah.
Caminito, isn't it? It's to do this area.
Yeah. I was trying to think of the word.
I don't know
there, which is
why.
I went quiet, and it's demographic.
Demographic.
We've got a younger demographic over the
Yeah.
last month.
And, well, we don't know the ages of people until they check in. We know where they're from,
Yeah.
and their address and phone number and stuff like that, obviously. But we don't know their ages until they check here. We just know they're over 18 because we're adults only.
Have you noticed how other European countries, people's names, they still use what we would call older-fashioned names? And that's why you can't tell.
I've never noticed that.
It's like we've got someone, we would say Marianne, we wouldn't necessarily know if they were like from the Netherlands. You couldn't tell. You wouldn't know the age. Whereas if you had a Marianne from maybe the UK, you'd know that they were probably more likely to be older. I'm digging myself a big hole here.
Oh, yeah. I could.
Anyway, it's only my opinion. It's my podcast. Don't care.
I think older names are quite cute, but we're not going to go down that. Like Edna, a little baby called Edna. Oh, Mabel. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm going to move on. Younger guests, come in here. Tell me. Oh, but that's what I was getting to. So I read the book, The Spare, Harry's book.
Yeah, you read it, didn't you?
Yeah,
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
I enjoyed it very much.
But the point is...
And I'm not even going to give my opinion on it because I don't want to share it. My opinion is mine. I listen to other people's opinions. It's made me, now I've read it, I've got a broader opinion. Interesting,
I think,
was.
I think that's the point. You read it with an open mind.
I read it with an open mind, which was what was my point about this whole poxy conversation, was I'm really pleased to say I read that with an open mind because I wanted more information. I wanted his side of the story, basically. And did my opinion change? Yeah.
You took in information from all sides of the coin, and you hopefully feel that you have now a rounded opinion on the whole topic.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a very grown-up thing to do, but I'm glad I've done it.
I think it's a very
It was
admirable
very
thing
good.
to do. There's a lot of people take information from just 1 or 2 sources and
difficult.
then form an opinion, and that's hard.
Very difficult,
You
them
don't
conversations,
know the whole
isn't it?
story. Well, we've experienced that firsthand with people come in, I know your whole story, when they've never even spoken to us.
That's the sentence before. I've never met you, but... Yeah,
I've
whatever.
never met you, but I know your whole story. Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
Fair play. Yeah.
Into my bucket you goeth.
Mm-hmm.
Talking of
10p,
which, how's the old
something.
merch shop coming along?
Oh, it's cracking on, the merch shop, Kirst. Cracking on. I've not done anything.
Not done a thing.
No, but
Haven't
now
had
we've got a
any
month off from the
time.
pod, can really
yeah.
crack on.
We haven't. We've got to sort out our advertising for the old hot tub and for
Christmas.
Kissimus
And for the next year,
and for 2024.
we're going to really
We've got a
crank
lot
everything
of work
because it's the
to
summer when
do.
we need to take the images and all that.
Yeah, we've really got to get organised with that. We was organised. We've got a Kissimus, a Merry Kissimus campaign. So keep a lookout for that. That's going to be starting beginning of September because actually there's only like 25 spaces or something ridiculous. It's hardly anything to fill. But my goal is to get it filled, and it will fill.
Yeah.
So keep a lookout from that. It's basically from €20 you can come and have a bit of Kissimus up here. You can have the log cabin in the mountains with log fire and Christmas trees and everything. But it's all going to come forward. And then our hot tub campaign's going out, which starts beginning of October.
That's for October, November.
That's October, November. And December, if you want a quick dip, then you can for overnight stays.
Probably won't be any tinsel around it though in December, will there?
Oh, I don't know. I can't promise that.
Well, there might be some fairy lights.
100,000,000%.
You don't like tinsel, which is why I said tinsel.
No, but I've grown into tinsel.
And you haven't?
Yeah, I have.
Really?
Yeah, I had tinsel last year. I've got tinsel up around the posters now.
Are you a tinsel aficionado now?
I'm warming to a bit of tinsel.
I've always liked a bit of tinsel.
Well, you would. That's where, that don't suit. Because tinsel's really a downstairs thing.
Is it?
And I think it's from my council estate days. It's like coloured fairy lights. But last year I had coloured fairy lights and tinsel.
To be fair, you could barely see the trees.
The only other thing I need... Yeah, it's fantastic.
It was
Best tree I've
brilliant,
ever had. The only other thing I need... Did you used to have them upstairs? Do you remember them things? You always knew at Christmas, which had the big light in the middle, and you used to have decorations that go from the corner of the room to the light.
Not those ones that you made out of, like...
No, you had string around them and they come out concertinas.
Yeah, or you could make your
get
own.
From Woolworths.
Or you made your own with card and you made a loop
Oh, not
and then
paper
put another
chains.
paper
No, we didn't
chain.
make our own.
No?
Did you used to make your own?
Well, I don't know.
Did you, lover?
I did at school.
Would you like to make paper chains for here?
I'd prefer to stick pins in my eyes.
I think we need to make some paper chains for here. But do you remember that? Did you
Yes.
used to have that in your house?
Yeah, they'd squeeze together and then they'd elongate out and they
You
were
used to
paper.
have them from the corner to the lamp.
Yeah.
To the big light.
Yeah, big light. Put big light on.
And
It
then
was,
in each section, my mum used to get these big tin-foily ones that used to hang like a...
There was all sorts,
like what
yeah.
you get in the Chinese
'Cause
restaurants
basically,
now.
they were made out of like the thin paper, like you make the paper hats are made out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like standard decorations.
Oh,
And you have tinsel over
100%.
any picture that was on the wall.
You went into Woolies.
Over the telly.
You went into Woolies at Christmas. You could have your pick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, concertina decorations.
How cool would that be?
How cool!
Why don't we decorate this house vintage? So have paper chains,
Why are you looking
but
at me as if I care?
vintage, not vintage so it goes past the fair. I can't change my tree because it was beautiful last year. It's got to be the same. Vintage so it's not... When did fairy lights come in?
We have got... Let's just cut to the chase.
Vintage decorations.
We have got more decorations than you can shake a chuffing stick at.
I know I've got more coming
And
from
there's
someone
more
else as well.
coming.
I know.
I know.
People keep going, do you want my decorations? And I go, yes, because I see Simon literally, you can feel your aggravation. And I go, oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
We are
Thanks.
barely going to be able to get from the kitchen to the back door for decorations.
Derik's
So
having a
let's
grotto this year.
just go. Derik can have a grotto. You
I
fill
need
your
white.
boots, my
I
love.
was thinking about it this morning. It's how to snow.
As long as I don't have to put anything up or take anything down,
Oh no, you will.
you can do whatever you like.
Look. And not only that, do you know the best news?
What?
It's getting done in November. Officially, I can decorate this house last week in November.
I don't care. You could do it now. I wouldn't give a
I
shit.
don't care. I would do it now if I could be asked. It's too hot.
And we've come full circle. Brilliant. See how we do it.
Right,
Amazing, that.
Christmas. Well, yeah, we're going to come back. We're going to be full on Christmas-tastic here. And Jackaroozy-tastic, which we really need to get organised with that. Get it going. But it's too hot for that as well, see?
Yeah, it's too
It's all
hot.
too very hot.
You wouldn't be running.
September.
You wouldn't be running a jacuzzi at 37 degrees in the summer. We got a pool. We don't need it.
Why on earth? No one would get in it at that
I know.
time.
It's
That's ridiculous.
bonkers that to have a jacuzzi.
We're going to get that. We're going to do that. And we're going to,
Plus,
yeah.
it's a hot tub we're having, not a jacuzzi.
You said it, not me.
I know.
So you're using too many words, and that's why you come out of verbal diarrhea
So-
and say stuff we don't need.
If you're
Why
listening
do
to
your
this,
leg hair grow so light? That's a lot.
what? Is that-
Anyway,
have you come
moving
up-
on. I won't say that. I forgot I was on the pod then.
Have you come up with a title?
No, it's hot.
Yes.
It's hot.
So we're going to have a break. So thanks very much for listening. Thanks to everyone who catches up with us every week, talking
Yes.
our complete and utter nonsense.
Have a lovely August, or the last couple of weeks of August, and we'll see you back here in September, hopefully talking about something a bit more relevant. Are we having that as a new season?
No.
Why not? When
Because
does the
it's
new
not-
season start?
The new season starts in January. Every season is a year, so we do.
Oh, okay.
That's what we do. Yeah.
You've decided that without me?
Well, I'm the one who.
I told you this the other day. I said this the other day. You want to put your boss hat on, mate?
You talk on the podcast. I produce it.
With my encouragement.
Yes.
That doesn't mean you get all the rights to... Have you seen the blister I've got on the back of my hand
No,
as
have
well?
you seen the cut I got this morning? Did I tell you about that?
Have you seen that?
Have you seen
no,
that?
if you saw that, you'd have sympathy.
Oh, how did you get that?
On the oven this morning.
Oh, is it a burn blister?
Yeah.
You've got to be more careful.
Because I was doing your job. Just
Derik
saying.
scratched my foot this morning. And I cut
we've
myself
gone
on
needy
some glass.
and pathetic.
We have, yeah.
And we need to just get on with our very busy guest house. So thank you, everybody. Thank you
Yep.
for a lovely year to date. It's been great. And see you on the flip side when we can start cooling down and completely and utterly moaning about this heat and looking forward to getting our jeans on.
Yes.
And all fun things.
Yeah, when we come back, Kirsty will literally be going, I cannot wait to put my jeans
Yes.
on. That's where
And
we
we'll be
get
a
to.
month off our first wedding anniversary,
Yeah.
won't we?
Yeah. What?
What? Doing that. And I'm going back to England next week. Can't believe that. No, I'm going back to England in 48 hours. Holy moly.
Yeah, you are.
I haven't left this country since before the pandemic.
No.
I wouldn't be going back now
You're
if it
blow the
wasn't
dust
for
off your
my
passport.
my son's graduate. Very proud moment, that is.
So you should.
Didn't think anyone in our family would be going to a graduation. Didn't expect that of any of my kids. I only expected and demanded that they'd done their best, that's all. And their best is always good enough for me. So Reece says, yeah, he's really done really, really well for himself.
But, again,
So-
coming full circle, he's chosen to do that off his own back. He wasn't forced into that
No, he
through
went
any
in as a mature
peer
student.
pressure or anything like that. So
Absolutely
more,
not.
and all your kids are following their own path, and more kudos to them for doing it.
Yeah, fair play.
Nice one. Thanks
Loves
very
it.
much for listening, everyone.
Thank you. Happy holidays, wherever you're going.
See you in September.
See you in September. Adios.
You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.